Apparently the demo itself has like 3 achievements. This is probably gonna, scare people off, so do step away, because this might be a little too spooky for folks. This one is called The Devil is in the Details. I'm gonna change the category. This is gonna be like that previous game, Illusion Carnival, stepping into 3D. So let's change the category. Alright, so let's check out The Devil is in the Details. I'm gonna link the Steam page for this and also watch the trailer.
Let us begin. Remember this, human. I am your only friend.
Ooh, there's that little painting.
They will consume your time. Those who come here never escape. You must win the devil's game.
Devil is in the Details. Demo available now. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it's it's gonna be circusy. The Devil is in the details. There's a link there. We can send that over to the other chats as well. Boop, boop, and a boop. You're trapped in hell, and the only way out is to beat the devil at his own game, just like the previous game. With the help of a mysterious entity known as the Arbiter, navigate through ominous surroundings and place talismans on cursed objects, while trying to survive the many traps and foes lurking in the shadows. This one's developed and published by Hideworks. Doesn't look like they've done anything else other than this game for Steam. Yeah, let's try it out. Half of the premise is like similar to the previous game. Illusion Dungeon or Illusion Carnival. So yeah, let's try it out. Pop this open for the first time. If it crashes, it crashes. This may take a while to install, but we'll see. We got our Steam controller here. Steam Next Fest. Also need to hydrate. Rehydrate. Hide works. Let's go with mouse and keyboard here with this game. Seems like first person. Adjust screen brightness to left and right images so that the left and right images are visible. Usually would be the case for these kind of games. New trial. Check out the settings. Probably turn the graphics all the way down to low. If this is based on oh, well. Oh, interesting. It's just an extra layer of smoke. We'll probably get like a different visual. This might actually run a little smoother. Head bobbing? Can we disable that? Particle size. How come there's no option for the head bobbing? Oh, there we go. That's so weird. It doesn't show until you hover over it and then click on it. Let's turn that off. Particle size, default. How come it's not even... They don't even show it selectable. Control sensitivity. Well, we'll check back to this one afterwards. So far, the font style choice is fine. Language. Oh yeah, we got English. Alright, new trial. Each trial is a different adventure. Mansions will vary. Initiates trial. That's the only option, it looks like. Spooky time. Look at that big loading screen. Or loading font. Loading. Did they not, like, thought to do like an animated icon or something to show that as loading? Okay. Oh my gosh, the sensitivity could use... Wow, this game must be really... What?
This is a place where human limbo, purgatory, the abyss. Most who come here never escape.
Oh my gosh.
But those who do, they listen to me. I am the Arbiter, guardian of the threshold,
The
and
Arbiter.
judge of the damned, whose verdicts weave fate and fear alike. Remember this, human.
I got to use the blurred
I am
background
your
there.
only friend. Your sole ally in this darkness.
Hey guy.
Heed my guidance, for I am your
Ah, bowl
beacon
hat.
out of this
You could probably dress up to look like
inferno.
him right now.
To
Or
escape,
maybe that's his jacket.
we must win
Shift run.
the devil's game.
Can't run while you're
Open my gate.
crouched.
There must be a switch somewhere.
Man, I want to change the sensitivity a little bit, but it doesn't allow us. Like, once we start, it starts. Alright. Consult with Alter to begin with. Crouch.
Be careful
Bear
of those
traps.
They're nasty, and they will consume your time. Try disabling them before something bad happens. Those heaps of meat are the
Oh.
remains of
Highlight
those
cursed
who came
objects.
before
What does that
you.
mean?
Don't stare too much. It could
Cursed?
upset them.
Oh. Some guts back there. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh. Check out that door. Can't. What? Did I really interact with that from that distance? Cursed objects. This is cursed? Highlight. How do you... Okay. Eyes wide open. I think of the, oh my god, look at cockroaches. My gosh. The drawers here almost look like eyes. Cursed items. Death cord. Like Discord, but death cord? Hey, he's open. Alright. Begin. Oh, that's so weird. We had to click on it. Hey there, Pinocchio. Observation phase. Find and memorize the cursed objects.
Use your highlight ability to find the cursed objects. Observe them.
Okay.
Remember what they are. Once you
How do we know which ones are the cursed objects?
and I shall grant you some talismans.
Oh. don't see anything wrong with that one. Cursed object outside. Find and memorize. Cursed object. I don't know what else. Guts on the wall. Oh yeah, the eyeball doorknob. I don't know what else. Now what? Commence ritual. Ritual phase. Place talismans and finalize the ritual.
The ritual phase. Look for cursed objects that have changed and place upon them my talismans. You can see how many you have left by looking at the left bottom corner of the screen. The number of talismans I give you is the same as the number of cursed objects the devil has changed. Once you have finished, consult with me, and I shall give you your poodles, the supreme rulers of Earth.
The poodle's the extreme ruler of the earth.
One of them became a famous composer. The other one remained human.
Alright, let's go back. That might be all of it. I don't get this. Okay. Green light. Flickering green light. Observation phase 2. Come on. Find and memorize the cursed object.
Objects you can interact with. Because who knows, interesting things could happen.
It's like Billy the Puppet from Saw.
Every object you can use will have the red reticle. We want you to learn to be observant.
Flashlight, nice. Time to... Oh, here we go. Red reticle. Highlight cursed objects. How do we highlight that? I think we did, I don't know. See, I want to change the sensitivity up a little more. It just doesn't allow us. Ooh, here we go. Another one there. Can't seem to do the image there. Oh, how come that? Something over here that's like. What, the memo? Pencils and the memo pad? Or memo notes? In this relentless march of days and nights within these walls, I've lost count of the times I've wandered these corridors, only to find myself back at the beginning. Each echo of the chainsaw's roar? I don't know why they spelled the chainsaws with an apostrophe F. Chainsaws, plural. There's no need for it apostrophe. Chainsaw, unless it's a single, and then there's a... We're talking about the roar there. But they can still do the same other way, without the apostrophe. Shreds a piece of my sanity, leaving me trembling in its relentless wake. One pen, this note has both a caution and confession. The mention ensnares the mind in an inescapable loop of terror. To whoever reads this, may you find escape that eludes me. Yeah, maybe I should do the bear traps too. There you go. That way I don't have to step on them. Oh, here you go. Another one of these guys. Collected 1 out of 30 mini arbiters. Pick up a mini arbiter. They're hiding all throughout the house. Collect all 30 to receive a reward. The more loops you advance, the more mini arbiters will appear. Loops you advance to. Loops. Is this what it is? Is this a loop? Oh man. What did I get myself into? Yeah, now I see this thing. You have several. Wait, this is a note. There's several spread out through the house. Not all notes will have the red rectangle prompt. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh. Keep your eyes red. Play the talismans and finalize the ritual. Oh, okay. Retrieve talisman. What? Oh. I guess we can place it on the couch too then? Why does it blink like that? I don't get it. I guess if it's selectable, then I guess we just put it on it then. The notes here as well. Oh, the shoes weren't here before.
Those shoes are all that is left for one who came before you. I'll be honest, I kind of like them, so I'll be using them when I go for a morning stroll.
For a morning stroll. Coat and hat as well, huh? This clock, though.
I bet that clock is older than you.
It probably is. Oh yeah, this is Othello? No, not Othello. What's her name again? Ophelia. Yeah, Ophelia. The painting of drowning Ophelia. I was watching the Japanese horror film called Zero, which is based on a more popular franchise, not so popular outside Japan, which also surrounds around drowning. Like, involves drowning, and they would show the painting in that film. So in this film here, this exact painting of Ophelia. But yeah, I actually watched that recently too. An old film, but it got re-released on Blu-ray and released for the North American audience for the first time. The Japanese film. But for the past decade, it was just for Japan only. Not sure if I'm putting the right objects in. Come on, guy. I don't get this at all. Finalize ritual.
You still have talismans.
You still have talismans? How many do we have? 1? I don't know. Another clock?
That's not the clock you need to be paying attention to.
Oh, how about the chandelier? Oh, what happened there? I guess the time just ran out. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, what the? You got killed? Wait, what was supposed to run? Okay. I don't get it at all. Man, is this supposed to be like a puzzle or something?
Failing means you're back at the beginning of your journey, and this will remain true till you reach.
I'd like to collect some more of those dolls, though.
Cursed objects are forever changing.
Do not try to remember your previous loot.
You have to
Cursed objects are forever changing, ensuring you have to perform new trials with your current surroundings. So I want to be able to adjust the settings. May have to go back and go back to the main menu and adjust it from there. This thing again. Shoes, door. Different painting. Okay, none of these objects are allowing me to check the plant. Nope. Sometimes the clock is clickable too, but I don't see it now. Nope. I don't know what else. How about this thing here? Retrieve. Place. Yeah, that's the place. That's it. Is it just only one object or something, or what? Back to this guy. I just press the tab key. Find and memorize the cursed object. Highlight cursed object. So I want to be able to move a little faster. Let me try the Steam controller. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah, this game is definitely made for controller support. Controller. Now I gotta figure out what the button is. RT for highlight. It moves a lot faster. Crouch. I wonder if the bear trap actually works. Alright, I'm gonna step on it. Oh, negative 45 seconds for stepping on it. Okay. Oh, when you press this, you gotta press and hold on it. I don't know why the game doesn't tell you that you're supposed to hold on to that button. So the painting back there, the two chairs and the table there. That seems to be it. Oh, and then the paintings back there as well. I thought we were supposed to actually mark the objects. So now what? I don't get it. If it's telling me that like each phase would be different from the next, then what is the point of all this? Place talisman. Place talisman. I don't know if that's with that table or without table. That's it? That's all of it? Finalize ritual. Let's see what transition we got next. I hear the chainsaw. Alright, turn my light back on. RT, highlighted objects. So now that chair has disappeared. Proving yourself a fool. Okay, chair, painting, and also back there. One has disappeared. Yeah, you just press and hold, I guess, and then you see which objects are the ones. Alright. Commence ritual. Try to hurry up the process here. Only have one. Finalize ritual. I hear that chainsaw. Observation phase 1. Again? Yeah, chair. Okay. Alright. Do we got it? How about that note? Note the note is just there. Commence ritual. Place talisman. One there. We can only do one at a time. Bomb. Phase 2. Again. Highlight. Chairs, paintings. Isn't that always the case? Highlight cursed object. Let's go with the painting. We got one more. Ophelia. Yeah, Ophelia, Othelia. Whichever one. That's all we got. I'm not sure if I'm even doing it right. Hey there, Mula. Increase the graphics. No shadows. Should it have shadows? I don't know why they designed the game like that if they can't. Maybe that's why I'm keep on looping, because and another thing is, like, where are the settings from here, you know? When you pause the game, where are the settings? Every other game has like the settings to access. Let me try quitting. I wanted to change the controls for it too, so I can go a little faster on the mouse. But I feel like this game is, by default, is made to use controller. Let's go to high and see if high is any better. I'll give it one more go, but so far already this game is already showing me that it's not capable. I mean, incapable of keeping the enjoyment of it. Let's see, where is the control? Camera control, here we go. Why is it in the accessibility? It's so weird. Just want to increase that a little bit. Let's do for a new trial. Give it one more go. So far, I'm not so impressed by it with how they direct this game. I'm ready to move on to the next one. Wow, this is a whole lot different.
You might be wondering where you are.
Right.
So
Let's go keyboard and mouse. Okay, whoa, okay.
this is a place where
See, why is this so different when you select the different graphic settings? And if that is the case, where it's required to have that high of graphics, then don't have the low option available at all, you know? You can't even proceed with the low option, so why even have it?
they listen
Like, why design like that?
I am the arbiter,
Okay, now we're seeing a little bit more. I'm not sure what it's supposed to
of the damned.
mean.
Verdicts we fate and fear alike.
I like her as option.
Remember this, human.
Yeah, okay, we got it.
I am your only friend.
I thought that was like a
Your soul
thing to. Okay, yeah,
in this. Be careful with those traps. They're nasty.
there's like a handle somewhere, with a switch somewhere.
Try disabling them.
I don't remember what it
before
was.
something bad happens. To escape, you must
Oh, there it
win
is.
the devil's game. To begin, open my gate. There must be a switch somewhere you can use.
Begin!
Time is ticking. Use your highlight ability to find the curse.
Alright, so we have 0.
Observe them. Remember what they are.
Let's have that
Once
one.
you're
Let's
ready,
have the
seek me
paintings.
out, and I
Seems
shall
like the paintings and
grant
the
you
2
some
chairs are the
talismans.
ones that are cursed ones. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. I assume that's one of the cursed ones. This one has a red rectangle as well. Crack in the ceiling. It's more detailed this time. Let's try this. Yeah, I'm trying to get the gist of this game, but it's like, I don't know. This looping thing to start with is like confusing.
During the ritual phase, look for cursed objects
Curse
that have
that one.
changed, and place upon them my
That's it? That's all we can do?
talismans. You can see how many you have left.
Like, I don't understand the logic of having just one, but then you see so many other objects. Like, shouldn't we supposed to have a ritual for all of the objects that's like available? Or the ones that are cursed, you know? Don't you want to get rid of all the cursed objects in the room? Or I don't know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't get it. See, how am I supposed to know that it's the wrong object? Because when you highlight the room, you would see that the painting and the chairs would be the 2 objects that would be highlighted, unless that that one round just passed. Maybe it wasn't, but I was pretty sure. You know, the past few loops, like, it's usually the painting and the chairs that would highlight to a light area, like a light colored object. So I assume those light colored objects are the cursed objects. So is that correct? Isn't that correct to maybe place the talismans on those? Or either one, since we only have the one to use on? I don't know. At least that's how I'm getting, you know? That's how I'm trying to understand the game, but like I don't get it. You only place the one that's changed. So from the previous loop, okay, so sometimes like there would be like 2 chairs. So how would I place on? So would it be like an invisible chair that would appear the next time? So if there's like no chair there, would the object still be around this area? And I just have to like be at that spot and just place the talisman on that spot? Would it be like that? Or like how else would they display that? Let me start this over so I can see how that works. Now pause, quit. I'm giving it a proper chance because somehow the game doesn't really, I don't know. Like, if it requires another person to explain it to me, then the game's not really, I don't know. It's not really showing. It's not very showing of it. I don't know. It's just a weird starting point for this. I'm more used to like old-fashioned survival horrors like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, you know, Fatal Frame or something like that, you know. But even a game like Fatal Frame, there's like a little bit of learning curve because you gotta operate the camera to snap photos of ghosts to defeat them. So I'm trying to learn this game and how they're trying to do this whole talisman thing, where if I were to compare to Fatal Frame, there's a thing where you can use talismans to cure, in a way, if you know what I mean.
I am your only friend.
like do away with the spirits using talismans, or if we're talking about
This darkness.
like I can mention another obscure horror, like another obscure survival horror game that was on the Wii. It was called Cursed Mountain, which I streamed back in 2009, where there's talismans that can be used to heal yourself, but that's a whole different game and a whole set of rules. But it still harkens back to the old school style survival horror where you're playing in third person and you're going through a level, you're climbing up a mountain, and you're trying to dodge enemies and attacking those enemies with your one object that you have in your hand. In that game was called Cursed Mountain, but that's a totally different story. That's a totally different game. But when it comes to a game like this, and they start you out with this, I don't know. So far, I'm not really buying in it. All right, let's go back and open up that.
Be careful with those traps. They are nasty, and they will consume your time. Try disabling them before something bad happens.
But I do get like the vibe of like Saw series where this guy could be like a Billy the Puppet sort of thing, but we're not. I mean, we're trapped in this room. It's like almost like an escape room, in a sense, and we got to figure out which are the curse objects, and we're trying to like get rid of those curse objects. So they could have made this more simpler, where they just give us all the talismans, and I'll just get rid of all the curse objects that's highlighted, and I'll be done with this room and just move on to the next level. Like, can it be that simple? No. I didn't get to look at the highlighted objects, but it's okay. I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna be the paintings and the chairs.
Time is ticking.
So it's a different painting, I think.
To find the cursed objects.
So I'm gonna go with this.
Observe them.
Chair, I think it's still the same. Sometimes this chair would have like a wooden piece of furniture attached to it. Sometimes there would be a second chair over here. Looking back, there was that one. I think that would be it, right? Let's try this. Okay, so now that painting changed again.
Look for cursed objects that have changed, and place upon them my talismans. You can see how many you have left by looking at the left bottom corner of the screen.
So it looks like this one here.
The number of talismans I give you is the same as the number of cursed objects.
Previously, what I thought is that whichever objects were highlighted were the cursed objects, and I just wanted to highlight all of them, so I can just get rid of all of them that are highlighted, because I assume that the ones that are highlighted are the cursed objects, right? So they give me a whole bunch of talismans to use, but now the more that I play is that whichever object is changed, and it's hard to hear what the character is saying too, because of all the effects that they add to the voice and stuff. But now I'm going to try this. So which object is changed in the next phase, that may be the cursed object. And that makes sense. So let's take it like that. Finalize ritual.
Look out for objects you can interact with. Because who knows, interesting things could happen. Just keep in mind, not every object you can use will have the red reticle.
Okay.
I want you to learn.
Much to learn, to be observant. So now the painting has changed. I think the wallpaper changed too. I'm not sure if we can actually select the wallpaper. Seems like the doll has been placed there, so maybe that is one too. So unless maybe this phase they would add more objects to the room, because it looked like that would be the case. I mean, there's the second chair there, table there attached to it, or whatever, bookcase. Yeah, let's see if we can try to memorize all this. I mean, I see the instructions at the top, but there's Ophelia. The guts are still outside. Oh, and then there's this odd painting here. So 2 paintings on the wall. Ophelia, and there's the other one there, the flower head. Let me see if I can get this. I looked at the clock too. It looks like it has a red rectangle. I'm not sure if it's going to change or not. Let's see. 12, 12, 12. Okay, 12, 12. Easy to remember. And the doll here. Also, let me see. Highlight. Highlight cursed objects. So do we start marking them now? Because the first thing I noticed was the painting here, but I don't think we can select it. This one has a red rectangle, so... So you know what you need to pay attention to. Red rectangle is to pick up objects. So I noticed that there's a red rectangle on the dolls, the 2 dolls, one here, one back there. So am I supposed to highlight this guy? Yeah, I didn't press any red or any space bars yet, just in case I were to make any mistakes. I'm just looking around to memorize, because the instructions at the top there says find and memorize the cursed objects. So I'm going to put that on that guy, run over here, because time is running out. Very time sensitive. Mark that guy. I don't know what else is considered cursed. Look at the painting real quick. There's a clock over here. I'm going to mark that just in case, because I see the red. That's all I see. I'm looking at the wall here too, because there might be this note here. I don't know if I got them all or not. But let's try it. Place talisman and finalize the ritual. So what does this part mean? We got 2. Hey, there's another one over here. I checked the memo last time. It just brings up a note, but I'm not sure if that's like actually part of what I'm supposed to mark as like a cursed object or anything. So what do we do here? Place talisman and finalize ritual. So this clock has changed. The timing has went from 12:12 to now 12:15. So do we mark that clock? Place talisman. So now it shows that the objects that we highlighted previously are now highlighted. It didn't even mark the note here. Why didn't I press the spacebar during the observations phase? Do you mean the previous phase? I thought I did. I thought I pressed the spacebar on this guy. This guy, the doll back there. See, that's why it's so confusing with this game. I don't know. I'm ready to like swap up to the next game, because this part is just confusing. So what am I supposed to do here at this phase? Or should I maybe just start over again? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this game is for me either. Like starting at this point here, like with this little escape room sort of thing, I'm not vibing with this at all. I just want a good old survival horror Like I'll quit out of this right now and start up a more potentially better game than this. I want to give it a try, this game a try, but you know, even from the look of the trailer, it seems like it could be enjoyable. But like when it comes to like this kind of thing, like we got to figure out this object, that object. They could have made it more simpler, you know. But this is not scary, you know. It's not supposed to be. I don't think it's. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't think it's for me. Like the style that they're going for. I mean, the look is all right, but what we have to do at the start of this game is not doing it for me. Like there are much. Like I can bring up like Dead Space. You know, that's a totally different game. It's still a horror game, sci-fi horror game, but I still enjoy Dead Space from the very first second. Reach to this title screen, you get a title screen, you get all the options. Start your first mission. Isaac Clarke, and there you go. That's a classic. This game, can't say much about it. You're stuck in this room. Can't proceed. Alright, so we're good there. No weapons? Yeah, that's it. Alright. I gave it a chance. Couldn't get it. Devil is in the Details, demo version. I wanted to try this, but, you know, gave it a chance. Couldn't get through it. We were small, two-person team. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. I don't know, I feel like the direction of it, to start the player at that room, it's probably not the best way to go about it. But, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some way to explain to the player, like a better way to show the player, you know, what to do. Alright, so I kind of want to try this one here. This is Hollow Body. Let me go back and search Hollow Body. Oops, all caps. This might have a little bit more potential. It's called Hollow, right? Not Hollow Knight. Let me go back to that one. Yeah, it is Hollow Body. Add that to the list. Oh, here he is. Hollow Body. Change the category here. So let's see now this game right here. This is more my style. Third-person view. You get monsters chasing after you. No, this is a more better survival horror. This is definitely up my alley.